first thing we're going to do is look for the date, New York Times. So Tuesday, February 22nd, 2011. Okay. Now this is the post that we are currently experimenting with. Again, how to rank on page 1 of Google. Rank on page 1 of Google. Ranked on page 1. Google, 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 Google. So let's take a look. This is, again, part 2 of this particular post. And I'm about to call it How to Rank on Page 1 of Google Using Video. And I'll show you why in just a quick second here. But this is the exact post itself. So you can see all of that. So far, we've had 22 shares, 6 tweets. You know, all in all, not too bad. This is a young blog after all. So let's take a look at the Google results for how to rank on page 1 of Google. Okay, so we'll type in how to rank on page 1 of Google. Okay, there we go. So what I'm looking for here in a perfect world would be the myfirst100.com website. I do not see it. And it's been about a week or so since we've posted that. However, see it, there is no myfirst100.com, but look right here. How to rank on page 1 of Google. This little video is by yours truly, myfirst100.com. And it actually is part 1 of the video watching now in the post that you just saw on this video. So I think that was pretty cool. And I have a little screenshot that I showed earlier, a little video post I showed earlier. And I want to prove this, that it actually came very, very quickly. This happened within probably 24 to 36 hours, I think. And real quick, let me show you this video clip. This is a video clip I made when I first found this. And it has stayed on this area ever since that point. But, you know, it's been page 1 for, you know, over a week now. And again, became page 1 very, very quickly. So I want to show you this little video real quick just to prove it. Okay, we're going to jump into the New York Times. This is part 2 of how to rank on page 1 of Google. First thing, of course, we're going to go to New York Times. You saw by part 1, we actually started this on the 15th. It is Thursday, February 17th, 2011. So it's been a couple of days. And really, I actually put this up yesterday morning is when I published everything and had everything go live. So I guess it's been about 36 hours, give or take. Let's go ahead back and we'll take a look at our search. So the goal was, just out of curiosity, I'm going to check out Powerful Self-Esteem Tips, which was the first one we were doing for Do It or Don't. I'm now number 2, which is phenomenal. Very cool. And so now I want to try, we were talking about the internet marketing niche, and the goal was to rank for Google. It was how to rank on page 1 of Google. So let's do that. And no Do It or Don't, or sorry, no My First 100, which of course is the blog. And we're continuing to go down. But now this is interesting. So technically, I've already done it. But it wasn't the blog, it was the YouTube post, which was part 1. So this has only been 36 hours. It's already showing how to rank on page 1 of Google right here. So let's make sure there's nothing else on page 1. There isn't, so that's fine. But let's click. So this is the actual video on YouTube, part 1, which you can watch on My First 100. So that's interesting. And what I'll do is I'll cover a little bit as far as what I did with this video to get that to rank on page 1. And again, big wheel SEO. So I'm not going after the big guys here, but I'm practicing the fundamentals, and you practice this enough, and then you start sort of adding on and adding on and adding on, and eventually we'll get there. So I'm going to give this a little bit of time. Again, it's only been 36 hours, so we'll check back in just another day or two and go from there. Okay, so let's take a look, and I want to show you exactly what this video looks like. So this is my YouTube video. Let me stop that from playing. Okay, so this is the video that was, again, in part 1. So far, it's only had 27 views, and it's still ranking page 1 for the keywords that I'm trying to get it to rank for, which is, I think, pretty impressive. What I've done here is, again, the video title is How to Rank on Page 1 of Google. Okay. Learn how to rank again, the keywords rank on page 1 of Google. Talk about SEO. Obviously, give credit for Jared for all his help. And the tags, I only did 2 tags: how to rank on page 1, and then rank on page 1 of Google. I probably just could have done how to rank on page 1 of Google, but it was, there's only 2 I had right now. So, I probably could have done more to get this to rank a little higher. But for now, I'm pretty pleased with the results, considering I know nothing about this. And again, for me, I call it big wheel SEO. I'm not even ready for a tricycle yet. I haven't done any backlinks. I didn't comment on other people's blogs. I didn't run into the forums and start offering advice with backlinks to my website. I did none of that. All I did was really, make content and then put the article out there, put the post out there, put the video out there. I put tags specifically targeting what the video was. And then next thing you know, it's on page 1 of Google, which is pretty cool. Now, while I have you, I want to show you something else. If I put this phrase in quotes, how to rank on page 1 of Google, which nobody in their right mind is going to type, to be honest. This is not how people use Google. But it is interesting to me. If I keep it in quotes, I still do not rank on page 1. My video does, which is great, but I don't. The My First 100 website doesn't. However, on page 2, there's myfirst100.com. How to rank on page 1 of Google. So it does rank, but it ranks specifically for this phrase. And you really have to tell Google, only search for this exact phrase. So I could have done possibly a better job in targeting. And again, I think a lot of it when it comes to SEO, this is something of a phrase that I probably need a little more of a tricycle level, maybe even a BMX bike or Huffy. Remember Huffies? But this was something where maybe a little backlinks would have helped to bring it a little higher, maybe give the website a little more authority for this particular post. I'm also going to show you the behind the scenes real quick, so give me just one quick second. Okay, here's the behind the scenes of that particular post. So again, I've got my tag up here, the title up here. I've got how to rank on page 1 of Google here. And I don't know, to be honest, if this video hurts or helps me. So I'm keeping it there right now in case people were looking for that. Again, we talked about this and showed you in the blog. You can see with the alt tag how to rank on page 1 of Google. And if you want more help on this, you can go click on on part 1 of this video, and you'll see where I talk about that. The tags were all placed in there. So now I did not do duplicate tags. So maybe that was something. But I did put the tags right down here. So how to rank on page 1 of Google, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So all of that is in there. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these, and I am going to put these in here. I really don't think it matters, but what the heck? Might as well, right? Can't hurt. So that's them. Take that out. There we go. Okay, so those are my tags, and I'm going to update that real quick. And the other thing I'm going to do is take a look at Google real quick. Now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if I would rank for how to rank on page 1 of Google Video. So we're back on Google, how to rank on page, and I have not checked this yet, 1 of Google, how to rank on page 1 of Google Video. And let's take a look. No, I don't see it. So I don't think that video tag helps a whole lot. I'm going to put it in exactly how I have it on the website, and I just don't see it there. So I think a lot of this isn't working because I don't have, well, there it is on page 2. So I guess it is there. However, it seems like, that little how to rank on page 1 of Google, the little video tag doesn't seem to matter, which is interesting. It doesn't say video there, even though the video part is down here. But I think a lot of this is, okay, yeah, I'm in the list. I'm pretty close to the list. And I wonder if they'll show even without those tags. Let me jump down to page 2 real quick. And even if, I am still on page 2. So even on that list, it's, I think a lot of it is authority, which means maybe some backlinks, maybe other websites linking to me. So if you're watching this and have a great website, please link to me. But it's interesting. So again, big wheel SEO didn't work as expected, but it did worked pretty interesting. I mean, I got the video already on page one, and that happened very, very quickly. So even though I don't have the listing, I got the video. That's something. That's got to help. And since this post lives forever, who knows where that can ultimately lead. So ultimately, I think it was a great learning experience. I'm going to practice a little more with some backlinks on some other posts in the near future here. But that's that. So that is part 2. And essentially, that is really how I got a video on page 1 of Google. So that's that. If you have any questions, comments, please leave me comments under this blog, because comments always do help, and I do read them. And of course, you can visit us on Facebook as well. Friend me on Facebook. Would love to connect with people, and always willing to help out wherever I can. Thanks again, and look forward to seeing you on the next video.